Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Total War Attila in our Eternal Empire series. Attila's right there. He's literally right there. We're not at war with the Huns right now, but almost everything that is Western Roman has been destroyed. Tarentum is the last city left. They did declare war on Tarentum, but then they decided, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and come over and visit the Eastern Empire, which I'm just so thrilled about. But we are in a bit of an interesting situation. Some of our higher ranking officers have died either in battle or from old age. And of course, having these higher positions filled helps with income. So we're trying to get this position filled next turn, which will help our income go up above 2,000. The reason our income's so low is we lost a lot of territory. We've got public order issue in some territory, and we have tons of armies. Hang on, let me just scroll through them all. And not just tons of armies, but tons of advanced armies, you know, with full Praetorian and catapult, onager, complements. These guys, you know, they're expensive to maintain. So my current plan is a little bit precarious, but I don't really have a choice. If I back my armies off of the course where I have them now, the Sassanids will just take whatever territory I cede. So there is a good chance that some of my territory, which has been safe and built here for a long time, will fall to the Huns if Attila declares war. There's a good chance. I have some armies in the area, and I'm going to try and use them to protect Constantinople. So I'm going to have to kind of watch to see if Attila brings additional stacks in, and I might kind of bring this army closer and closer so that these armies are together and stand a chance at kind of defeating some of the Hunnic stacks. But at the moment, all of my other armies are on the Eastern Front. They're all in here. You can see the flags. We're trying to resolve some public order issues here, and as soon as that's done, this army is going to come down here, this army is going to come down here. Same thing here. Most of these areas are decimated because we were dealing with the people that previously owned them, and now that's been... Oh, wow. Speaking of decimated areas, look at this. So much just wasteland north of us. Which is good, technically. It's just that we have pressure coming at us from both sides. It's good because we can colonize it later and it will turn into income. So, my biggest objective right now is actually not to charge back in and defeat the Sassanids. I would like to retake this stretch of land specifically. They took it back from us. We never owned Melitene, but we owned these cities here. These three. So, most of this stretch of land. This is Mesopotamia right here. This area right there. Ancient Babylon's like right there. But then I would like to actually capture the Arabian Peninsula. When it looks like the Sassanids have been pushed out of the Arabian Peninsula, but last time I checked, they have some armies down there that are messing around. But I would much rather own that territory so that we can kind of solidify our hold on this lower area. If it's possible, I might even try to hop across. This is kind of ambitious, I know, but I'm telling you what's going through my mind. I'm trying to speak about my intentions here because we're in a precarious position and I want everyone to be on the same page if you want to know what's going on inside my head. So we're going to try possibly and take this territory in northern Africa as well, in Ethiopia, south of Egypt. That way we have this corner of the map locked down and we never have to worry about anything happening down here, which is a big thing to do. Unfortunately, the Axum have, looks like 2.5, 2 3/4 death stacks. So it's not the best situation to be in. But we have some very advanced armies moving into position that starting next turn will be able to do a lot of damage. Now, before I jump in and end this turn, I want to speak to something that I kind of brought up over the past several episodes. I've been trying to take advantage of the Eastern Roman Empire's economic powerhouse trait, the income boost that you get from having extra treasury, or extra money in your treasury, but my income is so low right now that I'm going to kind of abandon that for a while because there's no point. I need to spend every cent that I'm making since my income is this low. So I know I made a big deal about the fact that I was going to try that, but the fact is you don't really start to see sizable boosts from that bonus, you know, until you're around like 50,000 income, 25,000 at least, you know. So it's just, as much as I would like to, you know, and when you're at 25,000, that's when you'll have about like 1,000 extra income, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly there. So, you know, well, it's actually, come to think of it, it's not, just to be clear, it's not interest on your income amount, but you have to have 25,000 in here in order to get that much extra money. And you know, I'm just trying. I don't have time to save up that amount of money right now. I need to spend everything I've got until I have more income coming in. Alright, so speaking of spending every cent I've got, let me look through my territory and see if there's some areas where I can easily resolve a food shortage. There are a few, I think. And then I'll end this turn. Oh, wow. Actually, yeah, definitely in Tosp. I want to go ahead and build a farm. And it looks like I can build something in Paytakaran as well. So what I'm going to do here, we desperately need there to be as much Roman influence as possible. Oh, we can't build a temple. Not just yet. I'll keep this threadmaker there because that wealth bonus is pretty nice for the time being. But I do want to build a temple there, so I'll hold off. What else can I do this turn? Public order here is okay. I could probably build an additional farm here to make sure the public order doesn't go bad in this area. But there might be a province that needs that more. Just taking a look around, watching these numbers specifically. Already look there. Yeah, I guess that's one of the best places for me to spend some money. So let's see what we can do in Aguila. Yep, go ahead and build some fields. Just some additional farming happening there. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And, you know, I made a big deal, you know, when Attila took power, even though I said multiple times in that video, Attila has been born. I was tired when I was recording it. Attila was born several episodes ago, as you all remember. Attila came to power, and any day now, he's going to actually declare war. So when that happens, he's just going to bring stack after stack after stack. And it could happen right now. He's poked his head in personally to my... Oh, crap. All right, so the Sassanids have just brought 2 pretty big stacks up. And they're probably... Looks like they're bringing a 3rd right now. Yep, here it comes. This could be interesting. This is an advanced army, too. I'm going to run. My chances are not very good against this group. So my hope is that they will leave me alone right now. Okay, good. They left me alone. Yeah, I can't afford to lose armies right now. All right, Attila just moved out of my territory, which is good. He did not declare war. So my hope is that he'll get lost up in this... he'll literally get lost. Okay, the Sassanids are pissed. They are bringing stack after stack after stack. So next turn, I'm going to have to be very... You're going to see me deliberate a lot. Of course, these guys are attacking Tosp. Actually, it looks like our chances are pretty decent, which is interesting to me. Normally, these battles are not as close. I'll tell you what. Since it's this close, it counts as a principal battle. I'll go ahead and fight this. It'll be fun. I'm fighting, of course, with basic vanilla units, and they have a catapult. So, but they're rebels, and these are Roman forces. It's 422, not 442. Not jumping that far ahead. 422 AD. Let's see what we can do to these guys. We do have some cavalry, so what I'm going to try and do is use their cavalry, or use my cavalry, to take out their catapult once their forces are engaged with mine in the city, if I can time it right. And then maybe I can use the cavalry to other effects as well. I would have to sneak, which would be the main challenge. I'm surprised they're already attacking. They had a few turns to level up, and they're just doing a bit of a kamikaze here. You know, it's interesting. If I can get some armies in position to fight that Sassanid group that just walked into my territory, I could do a bit of damage to them right now. So that could have just become a priority. If I could kill some Sassanid stacks, that could stall their momentum a little bit. But of course, they could spawn some more, because that's the way army building in Total War Attila works, unfortunately. It's very frustrating. Okay. Army is going to be attacking from this direction. I can build barricades. Let's see. I kind of want them to come this way. Yes, I'm going to build a barricade there. So this way they can't come into the city this direction. Interesting that it's raining. This is actually my general, which is not the best thing in the world. My spearman unit is my general. So not the best setup at all. I'm going to have these legions to back him up. I have Preventoris as well. Now, Preventoris, let's see, what's their defense? So it's 29 and 43 versus 21 and 36. All right, so these units are better than the Preventoris. You can tell how much I use the vanilla units. All right, so we're going to have our archers right here to guard against whatever force comes charging in. And then I suppose... I don't know. Like, these barriers are actually kind of messing with my plan, because I would prefer to have different paths to take through the city. And I still do, kind of. I kind of want to put my cavalry over here so that they can be as hidden as possible. And I'm going to try and keep them hidden so that they can then sneak around and take out that onager. Preventoris, where do I need you? I mean, I really should just have all my men in one position and have them stack and try and hold this spot. But I'll keep one group back a little farther, just in case they do try to come at me from multiple directions. And then I have one more group, right? Yep. So these guys are not spearmen, of course. So it's going to be a little tougher for them to hold a line. Oh, actually, these guys can do a stationary testudo. So you guys are going to be a front line. Perfect. All right. So again, I've got a barricade there, so it's not very likely they're going to come that direction. But you know, if these guys are here, well, I'm sorry, I'm being indecisive, guys. Let's turn off testudo. I'm going to have these units here, so that they're hidden, but can come around this corner at anyone that tries to come this way. Let's start the battle. Alright, so it seems like they're just getting ready to fire with their artillery, which is interesting. Now, what are they firing on? The tower? Yeah, they're firing on my tower there. Already 50% damaged. So I just want to wait. Yeah, all of my units are hidden. They can't see a single one of my units. Let me see if I can get these cavalry a little closer without them being spotted. I would love to get these cavalry, like, right here. It's where they're in charge range of the artillery. Alright, they're still hidden, still hidden, still hidden, still hidden. I just don't want them to get spotted even for a second. They scared some birds there. Alright, perfect. They're in a much better charge position now. Taking out the artillery. I mean, they're not likely to move the artillery into where it's a threat, but I really would prefer to do that. Plus, that does affect the computer's opinion of how well it's doing. So basically the units will be more likely to be discouraged. Alright, so they just took out a tower. Not surprised. Now let's see where their forces go. What I'm hoping is that they all pile in here. Good, that's what they're doing. Alright, I need to be careful though. Actually, no. I'm going to throw them off by charging right now. Charge their artillery. Meanwhile, I've got these units moving to right here, and I'm going to have them stopped. It will take them a second. And here comes the first line.
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
Alright. So they've just charged in against my line here. Looks like their cavalry is actually holding out pretty well, but then again, so is my general's unit. So let's move our men in here. Meanwhile, we're going to bring these cavalry in, take out their artillery. These guys are coming around back. Alright, good. Scout cavalry is losing decisively. Not anymore. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to have my archers try and aim at their general, see if they can take him out. Alright, the artillery is taken care of. They're running, as you would expect. Good.
Enemy troops have reached the walls.
Alright, how's this unit doing? Still 72 strong. They're losing. This is good. Oh, damn it. Archers, stop. Stop what you... Stop! Oh, my God. So annoying. Click the ground next to the general instead of clicking the general, and they got off the wall. Oh, this is not going well for them at all. I'm about to come behind them with all these armies. With all these troops, rather. Let's see. These guys need to be first in line, so we're going to have them line up with that in mind. The Preventoris right behind them. But first I'm going to have my cavalry charge in and surprise them right now. Hey guys. Were you not expecting us? Okay, awesome. Meanwhile, our troops are getting around the corner. They're still fresh somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and charge my Preventoris in, even though they're actually not in the order I was going to have them. Battle's turning in our favor. Damn straight. This right here, this is what you want. This right here. They're all sandwiched in. They're going to get absolutely torn apart. Yeah, they're starting to rout. Not surprised, seeing as how I just totally flanked them. Good. Gonna sandwich everyone in on top of that general and see if we can finish them all off before any of them get away. They're all trapped inside this Rome sandwich. I don't know how many of them are left, but it's, let's see, it's 1, 7, 2, so 10 troops are left right now. Their general's dead. Let's see if we can kill off some of the guys that are running. I really don't want these guys to survive. Could use a nice, solid victory. Excellent. All right, so every unit that was in that area is dead. We absolutely slaughtered them. All right, those Lockman Scout Cavalry are going to get away. They're too far gone. This guy, though, this is their last Persian Cataphract unit, so he's probably going to die. Let's go ahead and speed that up. Up, there's gone. And we'll end the battle. Heroic victory. Damn straight. That felt good. So we only lost 64 men. Imagine if we had fought that with our advanced troops. You know? That's the one downside of the Imperium Praetoria mod. If I can figure out how to fix it, I would definitely do my own version. Obviously, the units would not be my work, but I could tweak it to where those units were present in garrisons. I don't know that that's possible, though. Goodbye. Okay, so we're going to take on some warriors from those guys. Alright, good. Our income did climb. Then went back to... Why did it go back down? That makes no sense. Alright, well that's a little deflating, honestly. Alright, balance of power has shifted. Maybe that's why it went down. Now let's take a second to see if there's anyone else we can promote. Because we need these positions filled. They'll help keep our income up. Or will they? I've never seen that happen. My reaction is quite genuine right now. I've never seen that happen when a promotion is filled. So I'm guessing that it's because of... oh, we've got a rebellion in Edessa. Alright, so we have this advanced army heading here. We have this not-so-advanced army, but still army in this area. So we're going to move them into Duin, which will help public order improve. We will repair Tosp. Unfortunately, because it got attacked, it did lose some strength. So this rebellion, we could take it out, but what we need to do is attack this Sassanid army right now. Let's see if we have an angle on them. But first, let's improve this general's skills. Is it... Wait, am I seeing things? Nice. Okay, this general that's about to get attacked, he's stupid and homely. Oh, this is a great guy to be leading my troops. This is wonderful. All right, so melee defense, commanded force, melee defense. Sure. You're a fantastic general. Jerk. I need you all to be awesome right now, and instead you're stupid and homely. How great is that?
Kill them all!
All right, I'm going to finish off this rebellion real quick. Outside Dumatha. All right, so public order is okay there. Now this army needs to start moving down toward Yathrib. So I'm going to have them, against my better judgment, I'm going to have this advanced army rapid march, because I think it's very unlikely there's going to be an army here to meet me. So this is a bit of a risk. They might see me, but if I can just get them out of rapid march mode next turn, then I can start thinking about actually retaking this province, getting some income from owning some territory down here, which I need to move on that possibility as quickly as possible. This army also needs to come out of here. Yeah, I think public order can be trusted to stay. Well, let's try it. Let's step out of Caesarea Eusebia real quick. Yeah, if I take these armies out of here, public order will start to suffer again, unfortunately. So what I'm kind of tempted to do is move this army here to Melitene. There's a chance they'll come up and hit Duin. And if they do, I'll be pissed. But I would rather lose territory over here due to a Sassanid surge than territory over here. I've worked so hard to keep the public order here in good shape that I would rather have all of my armies in this area, defending this area, than anywhere else. So that's what I'm going to do. And I will keep these guys here for one more turn because we need public order to climb as high as possible. Let me look around and make sure there's no one else needs to be doing anything. You, go to Antioch and reduce corruption, please. That'll help with my income a little bit. Actually, let me take a look at that. How am I doing spy-wise? Yeah, I can recruit one more spy. So I should probably do that, shouldn't I? Where can we recruit spies? Well, actually, where do we need spies? That's the thing. Thracia. We've got one in Thracia, and then we need one in Syria. And we have one in Syria. Tripolitania. Can we recruit spies in Tripolitania? No, we can't. I should know that because there's not an icon there. Libya, though, we can, which is right around the corner from Tripolitania. So perfect. Let's recruit... Oh! We can only recruit a diplomat, not a spy. What about in... That's too far north. Dang it! You're not making my life easy, game. This is probably just telling me that we've... What are you trying to tell me? Why is that... Okay, that general had fallen in battle, so the game was just trying to let me know. Alright, I will go ahead and cut this episode here before I ramble for too long, and we will see what these Sassanids do in the next turn. They've got one full stack and two almost full stacks in position to do a lot of damage to these cities here. So this is our chance, once public order gets a little higher here, to do some damage to these guys. But... I'm going to have to be careful with it. You know, I could lose an army in the next turn because my armies are a little spread out right now, and I can't move them too rapidly because we're still trying to get public order built back up. And Attila is threatening up here. Thankfully, he hasn't declared war, and he kind of buggered off. But this is where I'm most hopeful, just because I feel like this army could potentially take some territory down here and start to stabilize the Arabia Magna province. Also, I could advance this army forward from Dumatha and take Hyra, which would give the Sassanids pause in charging up this direction. It would put this army in danger because I don't have anything to reinforce him. But, you know, the ability to move out of Dumatha and take Hyra, but stay in the same province, which is all Arabia Magna, would help with public order. And yeah, that could very well be one of my next objectives. So we'll have to kind of play it by ear depending on what the Sassanids do in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching. That was a long outro, but I'm thinking out loud a lot because we've got a lot going on. So I'm trying to provide as much inner monologue as possible. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Eternal Empire every day at noon Eastern Daylight Time. I think I said that right, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are, as usual, always welcome. Thanks for letting me know what you think, and feel free to continue to do so. I'll see you guys next episode.